Welcome to the Sibling Rivalry MMA Podcast. Today, we're talking about probably, I assume, recapping UFC 245. Talking about Frankie Edver versus Korean Zombie card.
Frankie Edver? That's my favorite fighter. Frankie
Yeah.
Edver.
So, yeah, it's going to be a tough podcast today. I'm real drunk. I been drinking all day. I told my friend we're going to stay up till 3. It's 3:04.
He's been asleep for a while.
I thought we didn't make it. He's passed out in the bathroom. But we decided let's do a podcast. 3:04 in the morning. When you went to put your contact in, I watched a video and I just like halfway through it, just blanked out and went brain dead and was just like, oh shit. So that's where we're about.
Maybe we shouldn't do this.
No, we're gonna do it. I'll be fun. But if I say anything dumb or off topic or wrong about the fights this weekend,
I'll delete it.
He doesn't edit any videos or audio. I do, so he's not gonna delete anything.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Hey, you're gonna edit everything and post it then. How about that? We'll see how far that goes.
No.
But just kidding. UFC 245, amazing card happened a couple days ago.
So good.
Pretty much every fight besides Nunes versus Duran and Mayweather. I mean, wasn't horrible, but every fight was fucking great from start to finish. We'll start at the bottom.
I just want to say one thing.
Oh, my bad.
I was this close. Is that going to be on? No, that's not going to be
All
on.
guys did it. Whatever
I was
that
this
is.
close to hitting a 7-fight parlay.
He was.
Oh my god. And the one fight that I was most confident on, maybe not on the whole parlay, but on the title fights at least, Max Holloway blew it for me. That's all. We'll get to that. We'll get back to
He
it.
didn't blow it. Alexander Volkanovski's just really good.
Yeah, he is.
Start at the bottom of the main card.
Start on the main card?
Jan, whatever the fuck. Jan beat the fucking dick out of Uriah Faber. Very expected.
Yeah.
First
Faber's
round.
tough as shit, though.
First round wasn't bad. Faber had his moments. It was a pretty close round. I gave it to Jan, but first round wasn't bad. And then second round, Jan started to fuck him up. He dropped him 3 to 4 times. The first time, Faber was smiling. He was all right. Second time, he fucked him up, busted his eye. He was smiling. He's okay. His eye's busted. Ref checks it. Third and fourth time, he drops him. Faber ends up damn near unconscious. Jan went to throw a knee, and Faber ducked it, and I thought it was really cool. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. Obviously, I can't do it in this little fucking frame right here. But Jan went to throw a knee, and Faber dodged it, slipped out right, and fucking Jan threw a front kick right to his fucking temple and knocked him out. that was high-level shit. That was amazing.
Yeah, no, Faber's still tough as hell. He's slicker than all shit. And,
Slicker than hell.
he's just, Jan's just really good. That's really all it was. Yeah. Faber still looked really good.
Yeah.
But
Faber should keep fighting, in my opinion. He didn't look bad at all.
Yeah, usually I would be the one to say, oh, this guy should just stop fighting. And, realistically, he probably should, but, he's good enough to still fight, you know? He looked really good. Jan's he's a beast.
The thing is with the old guys, you want to be like, they should quit fighting, they keep getting knocked out. Who's your Uriah Faber been knocked out by in the UFC? This is the first time, I think?
Oh, I don't know.
In the UFC, I'm pretty positive it's the first time.
Maybe.
And it wasn't
I can't think of it.
He didn't get knocked unconscious. And
he got his ass beat.
He took a beating.
Sure.
This guy's just way better. It wasn't like his chin was bad. It wasn't like he looked sloppy. He did fine. He looked like what he was ranked. I don't know what he was ranked. Probably around 10. That's what he looked like against a guy who is probably a future champ. I think this guy would beat Henry Cejudo. So, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I want to take a step back. The last fight on the prelims, Jeff Neal and Mike Perry. This is one that everybody kind of picked against me, even though the odds, I think, were on the same side as me. The Vegas odds were on the same side as me. Jeff Neal looked like a beast, man.
Yeah, he threw 4 head kicks and landed all of them and knocked him out pretty fast.
Yeah, and Mike Perry's been looking really good lately. He definitely could have done better. He made some mistakes, but Jeff Neal is a beast.
I don't know that he made mistakes. Jeff Neal just hits like a fucking tank. He blocked the head kick that knocked him out. He had his hands up.
Yeah.
And it just fucking... that dude hits hard as shit.
I'm really excited to see his next fight.
Yeah.
Who do you think he should fight next?
I know. I watched him on Helwani today or yesterday. I haven't
watched Helwani yet.
I think I watched it yesterday, and He said the only guy he would consider calling out is Ponzinibbio, which I
Really?
like. I don't think he gets that fight because Ponzinibbio is ranked kind of high.
I think he does get that fight because who wants to fight Ponzinibbio?
I think a lot of guys do.
I haven't seen anybody calling him out.
I don't know who he would fight. I mean, Ponzinibbio I think would be good. I think Vicente Luque is more of a realistic option for him. But I think him and Ponzinibbio would be great. I like that fight a lot.
I can see him getting that Ponzinibbio fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
I
I don't know if Ponzinibbio would take it, though.
The Luque one would be good, too. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
And then I saw somebody put they'd like to see him fight Wonderboy. I think Wonderboy
fucks him up.
Yeah. But so that's why I was like,
This is a guy you build.
Yeah, I don't... Seeing him fight Wonderboy, it could be a fun fight to watch, but I think Wonderboy would beat him.
Yeah.
And so, as a Jeff Neal fan...
If Pettis was still...
I don't want that.
If Pettis was still at welterweight, I would love that fight, but Pettis just got announced to fight somebody at welterweight, or at lightweight.
Yeah, on...
Off the top of my head, I can't
horrible
remember.
card.
Yeah.
It was Fiera, right?
Yeah, I think it was. We'll get to that later. But
yeah.
Moving on, Marlon Moraes versus Aldo.
Aldo won that fight.
It was a really good fight. First round, Marlon easily, I think.
Oh, yeah. Marlon killed him the first round.
Was throwing very heavy shots like he did against Cejudo. Real good head kicks.
Got excited.
Was landing shit, and everything fucking sounded like a fucking crack. Like, he was landing shit. Second round, Aldo, I think, easily won the second round. I don't think anyone would dispute that. Forward pressure. Marlon looked tired. Third round, it was close. It was kind of close.
But I think Aldo won.
Yeah. I think everybody's in the same boat on that. Like, it couldn't go either way. Like, if
Aldo
you gave it to
won
Marlon,
the round,
yeah.
But it wasn't like he killed him in the third round.
If you gave it to Marlon, it shouldn't be like, what the fuck, like freaking out. But like, everybody knows Aldo won that round. You know.
I think Aldo clearly won the third round.
Yeah. I think everybody's in the same boat where it's like Aldo got screwed, but it's not a big enough deal to like go crazy, you know?
Yeah. But
forward pressure.
Marlon he had him hurt the first round and he tried to go for it. I mean, you can't blame him too much, but with his conditioning issues that he's obviously shown his last couple fights, really just this one and the Cejudo one.
This is what's crazy to me. Marlon comes out of the Mark Henry camp, which has guys like Frankie Edgar, Eddie Alvarez, Corey Anderson, guys that are known for their conditioning, not known for power. It took Frankie Edgar until he fought Chad Mendez to learn how to fucking sit on a punch. It took Corey Anderson until he fought Johnny Walker to learn how to sit on a punch. Marlon is just gassing. Like, he has no conditioning, coming from a camp that is all fucking condition-based.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just weird to me. Maybe it's time for a change for Marlon, you know? Mark Henry's one of the best boxing coaches in the world, but it's not working out for him. So I think maybe it's time for a change for him.
I don't think it's a coaching issue, though.
I don't either. It's just a connection issue.
I think it's more just he had him hurt. Both of those fights, he had the guy hurt, and he got excited. And, I mean, no matter how good at conditioning you are, if you go all out in that short amount of time, you're going to get tired. So it's a matter of just composure and maybe just... I don't know. Some guys, it's just hard for them to get in shape no matter what they do.
Yeah. I talked about this on a podcast before. It's kind of like with Conor. It's like a fast twitch, slow twitch muscle some guys have. Like, some guys have that power and they just can't condition themselves no matter what. I think Conor has that. He just, doesn't matter what he does, he can pace himself and he's still going to get a little tired. Maybe Marlon has that. There's a lot of things. I don't know. It's weird with him. He's really fucking good.
Yeah, Marlon's a beast. He's really good. I think he's going to look even better his next few fights. I think he's going to make the improvements that he needs to and all that. But
he's still young. And
he could have won that fight. He did win the fight, technically, but he could have won the fight.
Aldo's stock went up more than Marlon's. But
yeah, Cejudo was calling for the fight, and Dana White seems like he's on board.
Can't be.
I think it might fucking happen. No. Sterling should get the fight.
Yeah, Aldo won't get that fight. That's not.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Aldo got the fight. And if Aldo gets this fight and Yoel Romero is confirmed for Adesanya,
that makes more sense, though.
It makes more sense, but then you're gonna have two guys on losing streaks.
But
getting title fights.
At middleweight, there's not a guy that should get it, really. Like, Cannonier could, but, like, Aljamain should get it.
Sterling definitely
or
should
Jan.
get the fight.
Like, I wouldn't argue Jan either.
Yeah, there is a difference there.
Yeah.
But still,
Aldo would be bad.
Just on paper, that looks really bad.
Yeah, in general, it looks. He lost his last 2 fights.
Yeah, and then Romero losing his last 3. If both of those guys get title fights, it just looks really weird.
Yeah.
But whatever. Amanda Nunes.
Talk shit when I say stuff wrong.
Amanda Nunes and GDR.
Jermaine Duraname.
Yeah.
Jermaine did well.
Yeah, she looked really good on her feet.
Which was expected.
Yeah. I expected that. And then Amanda, she did great with her takedowns, got her down.
Yeah. Anybody that knows
really
shit about MMA knew that was probably how it was going to go.
A lot of people were saying Nunes was going to knock her out, and I was like, no, she's really good.
Yeah. I don't know why people thought that.
Jermaine because they probably never seen her fight.
A great striker.
Yeah.
And if you say Cyborg's a great striker too, Cyborg fought like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Jermaine Duraname is a legit fucking top 5 in the world women's kickboxer, Muay Thai, whatever the fuck you want to say. That girl can strike. She can kick. She knows how to fucking throw punches right down the middle.
Yeah.
Cyborg comes out swinging like an idiot, and Nunes is a straight down the fucking line puncher as well. So you come swinging, she's going to hit you fucking right down the line.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen against Duraname. She has a longer reach. She has good cardio. She can fucking kick. She can keep distance. She can strike with range. It was obviously a tough stand-up fight for Nunes, and she did what she's expected to do. She went out there, she closed the distance, she got takedowns whenever she wanted, and she dominated on the ground.
Yeah.
So,
out of all the title fights that I thought people were saying who could, get the upset, I thought that Jermaine Duraname had the best chance. Colby Covington Kamaru. I was kind of deciding between those two who could get the switch the belt there. And Jermaine did everything that I thought she was going to do to switch to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
But Nunes, she just got the takedowns whenever she wanted. GDR is great with her stand-up. That's where I thought she could get it. It was winning on the feet with a knockout maybe. But she just has no takedown defense at all.
She landed one good up kick that I thought.
Yeah, I think she did rock her with that. You're right.
My fucking stream cut out, and we bought it too. It was on ESPN Plus. We bought the damn stream, and it still cut out.
That app is horrible, man. That app sucks.
Still cut out. Right when she landed that up kick, we're like, oh! And it fucking cut out. It's like...
It does sound
literally bought the fucking stream.
She hurt her with
fucked
that.
Up. But
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, not much to say, really.
GDR, she could be a champ if... she was a champ,
Yeah.
But she could be if she had some takedown defense. She could beat Nunes if she could learn how to stop that takedown.
Between
she was
35 and 45, she's definitely the second best girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's really nobody else
without
close.
Cyborg in there. Cyborg would beat her, but...
I don't know. I think that'd be a good fight.
Well, she doesn't, so...
I'd like it. I think Cyborg could probably take her down, too, though.
Yeah. Moving on, guys. It's finally okay to be a nerd and virgin again, because Champ Volkanovski says so.
Yeah.
And it's really up to him. He did great, man. A lot of people were saying that fight was close. People were like, I was like, before the decision was made, I was on Twitter, MMA dumbass Twitter again. I gotta stop talking shit about it because that's who listens to this. But, everybody was like, man, I don't know who won. I think Holloway won, whatever. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure there was one judge scored at 50-45, and I agree with him.
I agreed as well.
The only round that Holloway could have won was the second round. That was the only one that was debatable for
I don't
Holloway.
Remember which round, but I remember thinking...
It was the second round.
I remember thinking Volkanovski won them all.
Yeah, no.
I was drunk then, and I'm drunk now.
The only round that was close was the second round. Holloway could have had that one, but I still think it was Volkanovski clean sweep all the way through.
I did too. And I think... Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
I watched the Max versus Poirier fight as well, and people thought that, and I thought Poirier won damn near every round. Maybe not one. I watched it without commentating. This fight, I basically watched without commentating. It was very loud where we were watching. I couldn't really hear much. And I think that's where you need to watch fights. I just assume that you guys are thinking these guys are winning fights based off what Rogan or Cormier says. Watching this fight without hearing the commentating, it wasn't close, you know? Volkanovski...
It wasn't close.
I didn't see Max land a solid shot all night. I saw Volkanovski land leg kick after leg kick after leg kick, very visibly affecting Max.
Yeah.
Making him switch stances and fight southpaw, which he doesn't do, and not throwing any combos like he usually does. And anytime they got close, Volkanovski landing the bigger shot, like throwing an overhand right, landing it, backing off and throwing a leg kick. Anytime they got in a combo, they're both throwing. Neither of them landing big, steps off, throws a leg kick. Like, he's winning every single exchange. Like, I don't understand how anybody thought Max could have won that fight or any fucking rounds. It was the same thing for the Poirier fight. Like, if they're landing the same shots, you have to see who's looking the most damaged. When Poirier fought Max, Poirier was hurting him every fucking exchange, and Max was never doing any damage. Same thing with Volkanovski. Like, Max was limping, he was switching stances, he was visibly hurt, not throwing combos, and Volkanovski didn't have a scratch on him, didn't have any hard shots landed on him, never had a moment in the fight where he looked hurt or looked disturbed or anything. So I don't really get it. I think it's got to be the commentating. I didn't hear it.
That's the same thing I think for the Poirier-Holloway fight, too. I agree.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh, it was so, like, you know, whatever. But I was like, Poirier definitely won that fight. I didn't have any question about it. And we didn't watch that together, but I was also at a place where I couldn't really hear the commentating. I think it's a few things. I think it's people probably watch fights when they're, you know, not really paying that much attention. They're with a bunch of people. They're influenced by the commentary. It's a lot of things, and people just kind of start saying shit. But if you really pay attention to the fights and you know what you're watching, I mean, yeah, that wasn't a close fight.
No.
I do want to see the rematch.
Max,
I think that should be a rematch fight.
I do too. Max deserves a rematch there.
Yeah.
Max thought he won. I get it. I mean, you're in a fight, you're getting hit, you don't really understand what's going on. You can't keep track of rounds. But
I think he should have known that he lost that fight.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't know. It just didn't seem like there's any. I don't understand how anybody argued it. We'll stop talking about it, I guess. But I don't got much more to say. He didn't win that fight. Volkanovski won. That's all, folks.
I do want to see the rematch, though. I think that Holloway can learn and adapt, and I think he'll do a lot better. But I think Volkanovski can still beat him. I'm not saying that Holloway will win. I think he'll do better. But it was fun. So it's okay to be a nerd version, according to Champ.
Another rematch, Usman and Covington. I think that's the fight I want to see. Is those two again?
That fight was amazing.
It's one of the best fights I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, that was a great
Top 3
fight.
fight of the year.
Could be fight of the year.
Awesome.
We already did our awards like a couple weeks ago.
It's probably still Gastelum Adesanya. But
no, I think this fight was better.
I don't.
This fight was amazing. It was great.
This fight was awesome.
It was just like
everything you could want in this fight happened.
And it's not what you expected. Everybody expects it to go to the ground, but sometimes when you have two good wrestlers, that's what it turns out to.
Almost
the difference is
almost every time.
Yeah, but the difference is usually when you have two good wrestlers and it ends up on the feet, it's not the best stand-up.
Yeah.
These guys could both strike. They both had an amazing gas tank. Covington hit a lot harder than a lot of people thought.
He was
hurting Usman for sure. One thing I noticed, let's focus on all the good things first. It was a great fight. They were killing each other. It was amazing. It didn't go to the ground ever, which a lot of people thought it would. I didn't see, there could have been more defense. I think they both might have fought emotional. They didn't move their heads
very well.
I think they both were fighting emotional, both just trying to hurt each other. Didn't really worry about blocking as much or dodging as much as they usually would because they're both smart fighters.
Wasn't a lot of feet movement. They kind of just stood there in the pocket and were just trading shots, which was great.
They both ate shots that maybe they usually wouldn't have, but it made for one of the best fights ever. It was great. Mm-hmm. After looking at the replay again a few times, I don't really think it was. I think it was a good stoppage. I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't argue it. I think the ref needs to know the circumstances. There's only a few seconds left. 5th round of a fucking title fight. Yeah. It's not like Mario Yamasaki wanting the girl fighting Valentina to be a warrior. It's like, These dudes are fucking throwing. This is for the world title. This fight could go either way. He's not defending himself. You know, he got hit. He rolled over. He went to a single leg. He's not getting hit hard. Most of the punches are hitting his arm. It's like, I let him go. He's not gonna get.
But he
damaged
got dropped
more.
multiple times right before that.
I mean, once and then he got dropped again.
Yeah, it's multiple.
I don't know. He's not getting hit really hard. Most of the shots were going to his arm and just like they weren't.
Was it ever
hard
confirmed
shots.
what happened with his jaw?
It was broke.
It was broke. That's confirmed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Who said? Who heard you hear that?
Dana, the UFC, it's confirmed.
Dana said it when he didn't know for sure.
No, it's confirmed. I promise. It's 100% confirmed.
Because I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that his jaw was broken.
It's confirmed. I promise.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I do want to see that rematch, but it's not going to be anytime soon.
I'll look at what exactly it was. Like some fracture. Some. You can keep talking.
Fracture.
I'll find
I mean, that's
exactly
a break.
what it is.
But, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'd like to see the rematch. It seems like if that's true and he got knocked out, Colby's going to be out for a little while. But I mean, who knows how long Kamaru would sit out anyway. So, who do I want to see there next? Man, I don't think anybody can really compete with these guys.
Those two, I can't find it. It's mostly people talking shit that I'm looking at. But, yeah, two best guys in the welterweight division. Two of the top 15 guys in the world pound for pound, in my opinion.
Because I don't think Masvidal can beat them.
No.
Which I think he deserves the next fight.
I think Colby does.
Well, I'm saying outside of these two. Outside of these guys.
Him or Leon. Leon's...
Well, I mean, I'd like to see Leon fight one of these guys.
Leon should have been fighting Masvidal.
Yeah, I want to see Leon fight Masvidal. Or Usman.
These guys are going to need a break.
Yeah, they probably both will. Usman took some big shots there.
Oh, yeah.
But, man, that was great. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's everything that everybody hoped it would be. Nobody really thought it would be.
And it came down to conditioning. Like, I think their conditioning's dead even, but Colby put out a way higher output.
Yeah.
Neither of them moved their feet a lot. Neither of them wrestled a lot, so they didn't get too tired. They really just stood there and fucking traded shots. Like, they didn't even move their head. They didn't dodge. Colby threw Kamaru threw a lot of shots straight down the fucking middle, like I was talking about earlier, and was hitting him on the jaw. And Colby threw high output on the outside, fucking land on the side of the head, the temple behind the ear. So he was hurting Kamaru more that you could see. Like, he was rocking him more often. But that's why Kamaru broke his fucking jaw. He threw right down the middle, right at the fucking jaw, hurt him. That's why he rocked him. When you watch the video, he threw right down the middle, right at the fucking jaw, rocked him. When he hurt him the second time, right down the middle, right at the jaw, rocked him. Like, they weren't cocking back and throwing heavy shots that wear him out. They weren't wrestling and wearing each other out. They weren't moving all the time. They were just standing there, fucking trading shots, really. And neither of them hit really hard. So they weren't getting extremely hurt. They were getting hurt because they were getting hundreds of shots landed on them. But it's high output by both these guys, and nobody else in that division is going to be able to keep up with that.
Chael Sonnen put out a video right before the fight, like maybe the day or 2 days before. He was talking about it all is going to depend on who goes for the takedown first and if they get it or not. He said it's going to depend on who tries to go for the takedown and if they get it or not. He's talking about how much energy it takes and all that. I know almost for a fact that Colby probably watched the video. Kamaru might have seen it. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. To be honest, because I know Colby and Chael, they're friends. They know each other. They're good. And a lot of people listen to Chael and watch his videos and stuff. And I wonder if that really has anything to do with it got in their heads. Because I wouldn't say that a lot of times, but I could see that happening. And just the conditioning those guys showed. And I think that's a lot of times when we watch fights, and you can say it when you watch the Marlon and Jose Aldo fight. If you don't have top conditioning, you're not going to be able to be a champ. And even if you do win the belt, you're not going to be able to stay champ. You got to have that level of conditioning above everybody else.
I don't know about the video. Maybe I'm sure. All these guys watch Chael's videos, I'm sure. And this stuff gets in their head whether they say it does or not. But I'm sure wrestling was in both of their game plans. But the way both those guys wrestle is they get takedowns off the cage. And I think they both would have gone for takedowns if the other guy was backing up and showing a little bit of weakness, where they can boom, 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 throw at the head, get the guy to cover, and go for a takedown on the cage. But neither of these guys backed up. They really just threw down right in the middle. So there was no chance to push him back and go for that takedown. throw punches and bunches, get them to cover up and attack the legs when they do at the cage like they often are good at. Neither of these guys really backed up. They didn't cover up. I don't think they had the chance. I think it was probably in both their game plans. They both thought they were the better wrestler, but the opportunity just never came for either of them, and I think that's why it ended up being a striking battle. I think they both thought they were winning, so they were just okay with how it was going. They were okay with standing there and throwing shots, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for that card. It was a great card. It was all the fights were fun.
The main card, prelims, even I can't think of the girl's name that knocked out.
Oh yeah, number 10 knocked out number 2.
Yeah, go look that up. Aldana knocked out Caitlin Vieira, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was amazing. On our big shot thing, that was the only fight we missed. We kept the belt. Might as well cut that promo real fast. I don't
give a
anymore.
fuck about it.
Yeah, again, we won the fucking big shot belt.
I'm over it. I don't care.
Big surprise. We beat Zoe. Zoe actually did really well.
We didn't play Zoe.
Did we beat Zoe?
We're playing Monstars.
We played Monstars. They didn't fuck them.
No, I like them, but they should have. They didn't even join, but we beat.
We would have beat them. We fucking smoked everybody.
But
we played Dragon Fist. I don't think we played
Dragon Fist this week.
Last time we played Dragon Fist was, I think, our first title defense. I said dragon or nuts across your face. Big thing, big promo when I used to do it. This used to be a lot more fun. But yeah, we faced those dudes on like our 10th title defense. We've had this thing for 3 months. You guys all just fucking suck, honestly. Nobody's going to beat us on it at this point. We're just going to keep winning.
Yeah.
And we're going to hold Big Shot, and we're going to hold this shit down. So we'll move on.
I hope Big Shot gets big if we're just going to keep winning.
Yeah, Big Shot better get big. I mean, it might not the way that we're just holding this shit down because it's basically us.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
And you guys don't even compete for number one contender spots anymore. You guys don't face each other to prove who's the best. You just line up and you face us, and we just fuck all of you up time after time.
All right.
It's boring. Like, you guys should be facing each other, trying to face us.
They probably don't care anymore because we just keep winning.
We've literally won like 10 in a... Like, stupid.
Anyway, this weekend, probably not many people are going to watch this because...
It's at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
I'll still be at work.
I mean, the main card starts at 5. I'm going to set my alarm for like 6 and wake up for hopefully the last 3 fights.
I work night shift. I'll still be at work while this is going on. I'm not going to be able to watch it. I might be able to catch the main event.
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
I'll watch it. I might do a live reaction for it. Just alone in my garage.
I mean, fuck. This is going to be a hard one to pick because I don't know the first 3 fights on the main card. I don't know any of them.
I know Marc-Andre Barrios. We picked against him.
Oh, yeah, I do know that guy, actually.
Yeah.
I remember him.
I know him from our picks.
Yeah,
so.
I do remember that. But I don't know a whole lot about him.
We'll just do the top 3. That's all anybody would care about.
Korean Superboy. Everybody loves that guy fighting Charles Jourdain. That's a good fight. That'll be fun.
I don't know who Charles Jourdain is, but I'm going to go with the Superboy.
I remember watching him fight.
Superboy's a monster. I'm going with him by knockout.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that too, actually.
I don't need to look too deep into this.
Maybe not knockout, though. I might go decision on that one.
It's pretty tough.
This guy's good.
I'm going to knockout. Next one.
Yeah, we're not going to spend a lot of time with this.
Volkan vs. Rochik is a insane
That's a great fight.
Rochik really might be the next big guy. This is the guy that should have pushed instead of Johnny Walker, in my opinion. Alexander Rochik is fucking good. He's got knockout power. He's promotable. I like this guy a lot. I'm taking him over Volkan.
That's what I was going to say. I'm going to take him over Volkan, too.
Yeah.
I think Volkan's a little overrated.
I do, too. I never thought he was that good. Even when he fought for the belt against DC, never thought he was that good.
That was an easy pick, DC over him.
Yeah, Rochik is good. I think Rochik by knockout.
Again, I don't know about knockout, but I do have Rochik there. And then Frankie Edgar, kind of on short. I mean, it is on short notice, but he was in a training camp, but he wasn't in a training camp for a 5-round fight, was he? 5-round fight.
Nope.
So yeah, Frankie Edgar, Korean Zombie. Frankie was originally supposed to fight at 135. He's fighting at featherweight now in the main event. That is a pretty big difference.
Still in better shape than everybody, probably.
Yeah, he's always in shape. I'm sure he was like, I don't have to cut weight anymore. Fuck yeah, let's do it. I'm sure I don't know, because he probably wasn't cutting a whole lot of weight. I'm sure he was cutting weight. I don't fucking know. I don't know. This is a good fight.
I'm gonna predict this fight just like every fight I predict of Frankie's, unless it's against Max Holloway. He's probably gonna whoop Korean Zombie's ass for like 3 to 4 rounds. 5th or 4th round, he's gonna get rocked and get everyone excited. Like Korean Zombie's gonna win. He's gonna recover. He's gonna lose the round. He's gonna win the fight by decision.
I hope you're right.
I mean, can Korean Zombie stop his takedowns?
No, not a chance.
Probably can't stop his pace. I mean, Korean Zombie had it. He kept
Korean
up with.
Zombie's in good shape.
He fought for 5 rounds against Yair Rodriguez. Fought 4 rounds in 4 minutes 59 seconds against Yair Rodriguez. But I don't know. I think Frankie's better. I mean, Frankie's just better in my opinion. It took a lot to knock out Frankie. He's only been knocked out by Ortega, which was.
Yeah, but you also got to think
shot.
he's taken so many big shots over the years. He's getting older. He could get knocked out.
No, he definitely could at some point. His chin's gonna break.
This could be a fight that I could see him getting knocked out. I'm on Frankie's side, but this is a fight that I could look at and be like, this could be a bad fight for Frankie.
I agree, but how impressive really is Korean Zombie?
He's good.
He's good.
I think
somebody he's good usually beat Frankie.
I hope this looks like the Frankie Yair fight.
Yeah,
I could see it definitely going that way.
Frankie doesn't fucking lose really, unless it's a title fight or that Ortega fight on short notice.
You think about all the fights that Frankie's had, how long he's been fighting, how long he's been on top, the best guys that he's fought. He only has 7 losses his whole career. That's crazy, honestly.
All title fights except 2, I believe. Tyson Griffin and Ortega are the only 2 that come to mind that were not title fights that he lost.
Yeah. And that's fucking nuts.
And
man.
Gray Maynard early. Gray Maynard, Tyson Griffin, Brian Ortega are the only non-title fights he lost. 2 of those were like 2005, 2006. Yeah. So in the last 10 years, he's lost 1 non-title fight.
Yeah.
On very short notice.
That's crazy.
Against a killer.
That's crazy. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully Frankie keeps doing what he does.
Yeah.
Only really other thing I have to talk about is how bad the Cowboy McGregor card is.
That's what I was about to say, but it's not even on there. I was about to see if you could just click it, but it's not even there.
Well, we can pull it up, but
yeah. I mean, I hope this isn't the main card. They announced like 5 cards the other day.
I think it probably is. They might add one more fight to it to make it a little juicy, but like
they made this card out of fucking thin air just for this, which I get. I mean, it's a Conor Cowboy card, but with the new way they do pay-per-views, Conor hasn't fought on this ESPN.
They don't give a fuck
Plus
about pay-per-views anymore.
I
don't think they really care because they're gonna make. No, because the UFC gets a guaranteed amount of money no matter what.
Then why don't they just put it on ESPN?
Yeah, because it looks bad on Conor, honestly. That's probably the main reason.
See if you can click it and see the card.
It looks bad on Conor if they put him on an ESPN card, but this is an ESPN card.
There's got to be more to this card than they've announced.
Dude, I don't know if there will be.
Because the co-main is shit. This is not a card I would buy. I don't care if it's Conor vs. Cowboy. I'm not buying this card. So they have Conor vs. Cowboy right now. Co-main, I don't know if this is really going to be the co-main. Anthony Pettis versus Diego Ferreira. Who the fuck cares? It's a good fight, but that'd be like...
I don't even care about Anthony Pettis fighting anybody.
Pettis versus Ferreira could be like the opening fight on the main card, or like the last fight on the prelims. Holly Holm versus Raquel. We know who's winning that.
Don't care.
Who cares? Claudia versus Grasso. Good fight.
That's a good fight. That should be on the main card.
Opening fight for a main card, maybe. I mean, it's not a great... Andre
know
Fili
what?
versus Yusuf.
That's a good fight. That's a good fucking
But that's
fight.
a prelim fight.
No, that should be on the main card.
No, it shouldn't.
That should be on the main
because
card.
Of Yusuf. Because Yusuf's last fight. Who cares about Andre Fili?
No, I like Andre Fili. And
Who the fuck is Andre Fili?
I like this fight. This is a main card fight. But
not for a Conor card.
But not... I mean... But not with the rest of the card. That's like an opening fight on a main card right now.
This is an ESPN card.
This is an ESPN
right here.
card, yeah.
That's an ESPN card.
That fight could be on a main card. The Claudia Grasso could be on the main card, but
really.
That's like not together. I don't know. It's not.
When's
enough.
the last time Claudia get all fought on a main card?
It's
on
like
pay-per-view. fucking never.
It's like McGregor and Cerrone. Obviously, that's a main event kind of fight. But the other 4 fights, those are all interchangeable for an opening fight on a main card. Right?
Maybe.
Yeah, no, they are.
Dude, I don't think Claudia has fought on a main card ever.
I love Claudia, so that's why I like
I do too. But, like, the only fight on here that would be on a main card is Holly Holm and Raquel. Because of Holly.
Yeah, but whatever.
Not
yeah, this
really.
card sucks. And even the McGregor-Cerrone, I think it's going to be a good fight, but, like, fuck McGregor.
No, I don't really give a fuck about that fight. And I don't think it's going to sell like they think it is.
I like the fight, but I don't think this card is going to sell like I think it is. I think this is a card that everybody watching on streams.
For me, a diehard fan.
I'm not buying this
As
fight.
diehard a fan as they get, they could easily put a co-main on here that would make me want to buy it more than Conor vs. Cowboy. Like, if they would have put Francis versus Rochik on here, or Rosenstrike, not Rochik.
Yeah.
Francis versus Rosenstrike on here, I would have been like, yeah, like
that's exactly
good co-main.
the fight that I was thinking of too.
That's a great co-main.
It's kind of a quick turnaround for him.
Or fucking like Gaethje versus Kevin Lee. Fights like that. Like a big fucking premier number 1 contender fight. If they would have put Corey Anderson versus Jan Blachowicz on here instead. Like big fights like that. Anthony Pettis versus Vieira. What the fuck? That fight has no significance to anything. Conor vs. Cowboy shouldn't have any significance to anything. But apparently if Conor wins, fights Khabib.
Fuck
Khabib
that.
says no.
Khabib says he's not doing it.
It's like,
I hope they don't do that.
every
shit.
fight on this card doesn't matter. Like Holly Holm vs. Raquel, what's that
Doesn't
matter?
matter.
Doesn't matter. Claudia vs. Grasso. If Grasso wins, maybe means a little bit, not really. Andre Fili vs. Youssef. If Youssef beats him, he moves up. Fili is never gonna fight for a belt, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's honestly the only fight other than the main event, just because Dana says so, that has any stakes, is Youssef will get a big boost. That really is the only thing that we'll get out of this, unless the Conor Cowboy thing, which really,
the last like 3 or 4 pay-per-views I would have bought over this, and I did. I think I can't really think of them.
Yeah, we bought them.
I bought the last one for sure. So
Yeah, this card sucks. Hopefully they do something with it.
there's
gonna watch
fighters that would love to be on this fucking card. I'm sure.
They just kind of threw it together. I'm sure they
Still.
had these fights planned, but I don't know. But I don't know. What else you got? Anything?
Not really. We got to add.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So,
I gotta pee.
Manscaped. Support for Big Heads Media and Sibling Rivalry MMA Podcast comes from Manscaped, who's the best in men's below-the-belt grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. If you've been listening to our last 4 or 5 podcasts, you know about Manscaped. You know about their Christmas deal that you can get only with our promo code. Use promo code BIGHEADS at manscaped.com to get 20% off and free shipping. Christmas is coming up.
Yep.
I've been saying this for a while. This might be the last podcast that you have a chance to order anything from Big Heads. You might as well use the code Big Heads, but anything from Manscaped.
Don't just get your shit trimmed up. Get your family, your friends, get them all taken care of. Buy them something. Promo code Big Heads.
Yeah, you can spend a little bit of money, maybe get the Lawnmower 2.0. All kinds of great products that they have. But if you're trying to go big or go home, go with the Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0. It includes the crop preserver, an anti-chafing ball putting deodorant on the smelliest part of your body. And yes, your balls stink, so this is going to help. It's going to make everything better.
Yeah.
So, the Perfect Package will also come with a pair of Manscaped boxer briefs that'll keep your junk feeling fresh all day. It's time to upgrade those overused pair of boxers to Manscaped's high-performance, anti-chafing boxer briefs.
Don't be low performance.
High performance.
High performance. Don't be gassing out like Marlon.
Nope.
Be a champ.
Yep.
Like Volkanovski.
You need that Usman cardio, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm pretty drunk. I don't got to get
I thought I was going to ask some.
Yeah. Didn't really plan for that. I just kind of remembered it. Mm-hmm. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Throw it out there.
Good job.
So, yes. I mean, still give you a little 40-minute podcast just off the top of our heads. I thought it was pretty good.
So fuck Vol or no. I like him. Fuck Colby. Yeah. Fuck Dragonfest.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fuck
Big Heads. Let's go.
Oh, shout out Big Heads Media putting us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher. I'm pretty sure that's all anybody listens to except YouTube, which still shout out Big Heads. We put ourselves on YouTube, but shout out Big Heads for sure. They're hooking us up, no doubt. Check out their other podcasts. They got all kinds of good shit out there.
Yeah. Listen to Colts Corner.
Colts Corner, baby. If you're a Colts fan, I know we've probably got a lot of Indy listeners. I'm not a Colts fan, but I'm from Indy. Shout out Colts Corner. They got everything, anything you need from NFL podcasts, NBA, college football, TV, literally anything. They got thousands and thousands of podcasts. Go check them out. Big Heads Media. Yeah. And check us out.
Watch us. Listen to us again.
On Twitter, @Rivalry MMA. We're on YouTube. You already know that. Probably listen to it. I think that's it.
Yeah. I got to pee real bad, so I'm ready.
Right. We'll catch you guys probably after this fight card. We're probably not going to do another podcast. So,
maybe.
Yep. Bye. See you.